right, put it damn, she'll make a statement. The world don't make it right, put it damn, she'll make a statement. The world don't make it right, put it damn, she'll make a statement. The world don't make it right, put it damn, she'll make a statement. The world don't make it right, put it damn, she'll make a statement. The world don't make it right.
Your Honor, all of this is because I don't want to be where.
He decides not to be in her life either. But he's in his new child's life, but he decides not to be in my daughter's life. That's why he's in child support anyway.
Okay, you can be seated.
Thank you.
Okay, we are here in case number 07PA0217. Is it Kawana?
Kayana.
Kayana K. Myers versus Kenneth L. Pickett. Mr. Pickett and Ms. Myers are here proceeding without counsel. The Child Support Enforcement Agency is represented by Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Lisa Monick. Kayana K. Myers versus Kenneth L. Pickett. Mr. Pickett and Ms. Myers are here proceeding without counsel. The Child Support Enforcement Agency is represented by Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Lisa Monick. We're here for the purpose of a purge hearing that arises from the judgment entry of contempt that was entered on March 14th of this year. Ms. Monick.
Thank you, Your Honor. On behalf of the state of Ohio, the defendant obligor, Mr. Pickett, in order to purge his contempt over the last 4 months, was under an order to seek work. And provide at least 5 employers per week until becoming employed to the Child Support Agency. And further, he should have provided information to the prosecutor's office every 2 weeks about such job search. At this time, there is no evidence that he did either of those things. In addition, upon becoming employed, he should have paid $260 per month to the Child Support Agency for his child support, which includes his current support as well as an arrearage payment. Had he done so over the entire 4 months, he should have paid $1,040. Again, there has not been any payments made through the agency. Today, however, it is my understanding that he does have $175 on his person in cash. I am not in receipt of that at this time. If that is forthcoming, that would mean that he has made a 17% of his total possible purge payment made.
Okay, what's the total arrearage on the case?
Your Honor, the total arrearage on the case as of April 30th of 2008 would be $2,091.02. If it may please the court and I may approach, I would ask that the printout from the Child Support Enforcement Agency marked as Exhibit 1 be entered into evidence.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Pickett, could you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay, be seated. All right, Mr. Pickett, first of all, do you agree with the representations made to the prosecutor about how much money you've paid or not paid to the child support agency?
Yes, I do.
Okay, have you made any efforts to seek employment?
I mean, I have, but my record is so terrible. I mean, they wouldn't think about giving me a job. I mean, I have, but I didn't send the paperwork and everything that they asked me to do. I didn't send none of it in. I didn't
Okay,
do
so
that.
you, in effect, you didn't comply with the purge terms. So you're only, go ahead.
And I got to borrow money from my family members. You know what I'm saying? To even do a little bit of what I can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you have a court obligation. You're supposed to pay the support. You have a child to support. Okay, Ms. Myers, do you have anything you want to say?
Yeah, he's lying. He just had another baby and he's there to support his other child. Kenneth, he has a source of income. He's not borrowing money from family members at all. So as why he's saying that he can't pay, that's all a lie. I do know for a guaranteed fact that he has a source of income. He could be paying this every month. He can afford it every month, but he decides not to. He just bought a new truck. He can afford $260 a month. That's basically all I gotta say.
Okay, Mr. Pickett, you heard Ms. Myers. She believes you have a source of income and you could be paying the
I wish
support.
I should tell y'all.
Do you have a new truck?
No, I don't have a new truck.
Who's supporting you?
My baby mother who I stay with right now support me, and my daughter,
And your daughters?
and my new daughter.
Right, his new daughter.
Okay,
Ain't no
but you
daughters with an S.
have another child to
Yes, I have
support.
one by Kiana Myers, and I have one by Sierra Walker.
Okay, but this court is interested in the firstborn child, okay?
Yeah, I mean, that's what she's talking about. I'm talking about Karaya. I couldn't pay it. I don't have no source of income.
Is it true that you have $175?
Yes, I do.
Can you give that to Ms. Monick, please?
Thank you, Your Honor. I will count it.
You have an obligation to pay support for this child, whether or not you choose to be in the child's life. So, Mr. Pickett, I'm going to find that you have not purged the contempt, and I'm going to order that you serve the 4 consecutive days in the Medina County Jail effective immediate.
Your Honor, for the record, myself and Mr. Buckmeyer from my office both counted the money. It's actually $185.
Okay, and that will be credited to your account.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I am the Amin Osiris, the one and only undisputed God of law. We are Deception Stoppers, America's only 4D education service. I am the 4D destroyer. I am not a lawyer. This is not a law firm. We don't advocate that you don't support your human offspring. We simply advocate that you made them in private, take care of them in private. This video was a training video to show you how not to get caught out there in a 4D hearing. Okay, this brother here, he failed miserably because he did not have the proper education of the 4D's crime families playbook. Okay, you'll notice if you look at the words within the video, okay, she used the word obligation and she used the word terms, okay, which are defined within the video. Then to compel matters, all right, he gave the woman $185 and they still took his dumb ass to jail. Number one, he shouldn't have been there, okay? I do not accept mail from these people. Send it back certified mail, okay, with a return receipt. Okay. Number two, okay, he did not demand any personal responsibility contract. He did not ask how this debt came about, and he didn't ask for the what do you call that? The express agreement. All right, and you clearly heard this crackhead. Did you notice her bodily movements in here? All right, she was a crackhead. More importantly, all right, basically she was saying that he's a dope boy and he's selling dope. That's why she said, I know for a fact that he has an income. Okay. More importantly, he provided information that he should not have provided. Okay. Number one, he stood up and he swore. He swore that he was the non-custodial parent, which is positively identified by the Social Security Administration, which is the property of the Social Security. He's probably identified by the Social Security number, which is property of the Social Security Administration. Okay. He also stated basically in essence that he was the obligor. He never challenged jurisdiction. He didn't demand a copy of the certified copy of the 45 CFR 302.34 contract, the 45 CFR 303.107C terms, the 31 USC 6305 contract between the federal government and the state. Okay, and furthermore, he didn't ask for the judge's oath of office. He didn't, and because she has an oath to obey the Constitution of the state of Ohio and the United States Constitution, she also swore an oath to a foreign entity, which means she is required to have a foreign registration statement, an anti-bribery statement, and you need to be seeing her oath of office and a copy of her bond insurance company so you can sue them. All right, but this brother right here, yo man, listen, you failed miserably. If you need some help, bang my email, 4d_destroyer@yahoo.com. Okay, gentlemen, these people are nothing but crooks. All right, the Ohio Department of Child Support Services is not a governmental entity. Okay, that court, that judge, that was not a court. With that judge, and if you look at line number 7 on the Ohio contracts, revised contracts, it'll tell you that what she is doing, she is a contractor and she's performing the duties of a corporation, of a private corporation, in return for payment from that private corporation. Okay, it is just that simple. All right, use these videos. I'm going to be posting a lot of them. All right, I won't do too much commentary on them. All right, but what you want to do is you want to prepare yourself and listen to every word that these people are saying. All right, that prosecuting attorney was not a prosecuting attorney. If they turned into a private attorney because they were performing duties for a private corporation outside of their constitutional limitation. Okay, so was Mary Kovac. All right, and if you've been wronged by these people, line 18 says they are not employees or agents of the state of Ohio or the 4D agency. Okay, so they can be sued. All right, more importantly, get your head out of your ass. All right, get your Title 4D education up. Get your skills up. Okay, you want to get your skills up. If you know what is going to be said, if you know their playbook, if you know that there's contracts in place, if you know that there must be an injured party in that courtroom, okay, then you can stop all that before it starts. But more importantly, if you know that you don't accept their mail, that you don't have to go to the little bullshit hearing. I'm the Amin Osiris. If you need help, bang my email, 4d_destroyer@yahoo.com. Use this tape for training, okay, and pay close attention to the words. And more importantly, the girl said it in the beginning of the video. He is not in his daughter's life. That is why he's on child support. She said nothing about financial. Hotep.